plus on what AI can actually do. With AI, we has really helped some of us that we are into branding, graphics, and photography, social media generally. It has really give us an edge. And today, we just want to really brush through what responsible AI mean to graphics and photography, because I discovered that AI is not just about representing people, not that I want to replace a woman. It's just enhancing the creativity that we have. So this afternoon we will look at some of the things that can help us as someone that is an expertise in media and communication. I believe that every one of us will learn one thing or the other. So today's topic is responsible AI in graphics and photography. And I want to first say what is AI really mean to someone that is into creative industries. Design and photography now generates visuals. It moves background, retouch, portraits, and build campaign in minutes, not hours. I remember sometimes ago, because of my experience in graphics, this like more than 18 years. When I was in school, this is what I do, make living. Um, Thank God that God has been really helping us. So, but because of the regeneration of AI, it has really helped some of us that we are into creative branding creative and branding organizations. So with AI as a designer of photography, you can now generate visual with your prompt. Like I was taking one of my students, I think the day before yesterday, I said um, the prompt is like a powerful tool, and AI is really helping many of us right now. So as a designer, as a photographer, you can use AI to retouch your portrait, to build campaign in minutes. Most of all the works that we do for days, I remember sometimes ago, if I want to build a brand identity, I will use days, hours, weeks to build a comprehensive campaign for probably a big brand. But now I can do that in just some minutes and some hours because of the help of AI. It give us speed, give us speed. But there are some questions that we need to ask ourselves. In fact, that's the reason why this training is coming up. There's some questions that we need to ask ourselves. And the real question is not whether to use AI, it's how to use AI responsibly. And what do I mean by that? The originality of our work, authenticity. And sometimes I discover that most of these people don't really know much about it. People just use prompts and they just pick up probably a diagram and start using. They are what we call copyright, and we must be careful when you are probably when you are designing or you are doing your editing. The main basic thing about me, I love, as a creative person, I love originality. I love it when you make it natural. So in the course of the training, we learn most of the things that I'm talking about. Six learning objective. At the end of this course, at the end of this seminar, rather, you will learn. The first one is understanding AI. What is AI to creative industry? Second one is what are the tools, the high tools that we use in designing and in photography as well. Then the graphs, the ethics surrounding general content. What are the way you craft your content? And another one is applying responsible AI principle in daily works. What does that mean? Like I was saying, I said you must be responsible when you are using AI. There must be your originality. You must be able to curb it to your own, the way you really want you to use it. It's not AI is not it's like a tool. It's not the main thing. You are the main thing. You're the main thing. You're the one that will not curb it to what you really want. And the fifth one is protecting authenticity, which when we are using AI, and the last one is build best practice. professional creative work. So first one, AI tools creative that we use today. Um, Firstly, like I said, I want to say um, like a graphic, like someone like me, like a graphic designer, we sometimes we go out, we sit down with a lot of hours, days to create logos, posters, brand identity, social media, design and layout, photography, topography, and color palette. Sit down for days, for hours, and at the end of it, you'll be able to produce something nice because of the uh, the AI thing now. It really make our work more faster. And some of the one app that I use, some of the applications that I use ChatGPT, I use Adobe Firefly, Canvas AI, Midjourney, Delhi, and lot of them. We have lots of them. Germany is there as well, depending on the one that you really think it fits into what you are doing. Then in photography, we have enhanced touching, noise reduction, scaling, background remover, object remover, skin retouch, and color corrections. All these things, you sit down with your Photoshop or Lightroom for hours, you'll be editing lots of pictures for hours, even for days. Sometimes I might cover like two, three events, and I will just sit down with um, my system for days editing. But now with the use of AI, what I need to do is just to um, give it the prompts that I really want, the texture that I really want, how I want the skin of my color to be. Then I will replicate it upon all my image and start doing the little editing before. So for just a little hour, I'll be able to achieve what I want to achieve. So some of the tools that we use in photography is photography AI, like we have the Lightroom AI, Lumina Neo, and lots of them like that. So, yes, the rise of generative AI, like I always say, AI is about prompts and how do you know how to, if you really know how to use it, is a power in the hand of a creative person, the power. Um, Generative AI is about image from testing, it's about illustration and mock-up, it's about virtual modeling and extended background. Like I have one example prompt here, which I said, um, sorry, um, create a luxury cosmetic product advertisement with golden lights. I just want to quickly, let us try if I can do this with us. Let me just copy the prompt and so that you can see what I'm talking about. So what you need to do, most time I use my ChatGPT. Okay, this your ChatGPT, then let me just paste what I have there. I already have tried before, so let me just try it. Then you put your prompt the way the prompt says, create a luxury cosmetic product advertisement with golden lighting. Then send it. Let's see what it's going to give us. Like I said, this thing that what you are just saying is I will have I will have sat down for days, for hours, try to create something like this. But now because of the um, because of AI, I can do that the trickle of an eyes. What I need to do is just to be adjusting. Okay, this is what I want you to do for me. I want you to change the background. You just put it there. It's a prompt. So if you know how to really use your prompt very well, you'll be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. But give us a little minute so that we can see the results. Okay, yes, this is, I said, create a luxury cosmetic product, advertisement with a golden lighting. This is a branding on its own, a branding project on its own. Sometimes I can say, okay, time I want to, if I want this, it just the way AI works, we just give you what it has compiled together. You are now the one that will we call it to what you want. On this one now, I can put my phone number. I can change the name of the brand. I can do whatever I want to do with it. What I need to do is just to put prompt. Okay, probably let me just quickly do this before I move to the next one. I want to change the name. The name of this brand says Timeless Radiant. Okay, let me just change it to cosmetic. Change name. So cosmetic. Add my number. Add my number. 806465. Then you send, and let's see the result it's going to give us. If you really know how to use all these prompts, it's you might. I'm sorry to say this, even though I'm a graphic designer, but you might not uh keep giving your some of your project to graphic designer anymore. These are the powerful things that you can do with your AI. We just need to know how to use them. Let's give it a little minute before we move on. So after this, I will move to the next slide so that we won't waste much of your time. So as you can see, it's saying making the first draft, setting the scene, is try to combine all the tools together, make up a banner, the visual banner that you will see. Okay, we have it ready now. Let's see what happens. Can you see cosmetic home luxury? And he has added my name. So I can change virtually everything on this banner. I can change the shape. I can change whatever I want to change on it. So let's just move on. Okay. So you can use, like I said, creating your generative AI. You use your prompt to generate whatever you want to generate. And what are the benefit of AI in creative work? The first one, like that I've said, I said speed, background removal. Now, before I want to remove a background, probably on the what's it called on uh, Photoshop. It might take me some minutes, but now I just need a prompt. Within 5 seconds, my picture is back, and I will have a lovely picture. Also, productivity. More clients serve faster photo edits. What do I mean? Like I was telling you before, I said if I probably I cover some events and it will take me days to do some most of those edits. But now because of AI, I can just use I can do more. I can do more. And it's more faster. Inspiration as well. Mood, bound colors and layout ideas. It's because of the power of AI. These are some of the benefits I can gain when I'm using AI as well. Then the cost efficiency, so less outsourcing tight workflow. Sometimes it go if I cover some events, I might have to have some people, and I have to outsource some of them, have some people to, as much as possible, to help me, and I will have to pay them. But now, because of AI, I may not need to do that. Then accessibility. Beginners create professional visuals. I have some students now that what I what I taught them is just simple AI prompt and to how to use your prompt, and now they can create their banners. You don't need to go and talk to a graphic designer anymore. Okay, let's move on. Then the challenges AI introduce. These are we are already going to where we the main thing is. Um, First one is fake image. What do I mean by that? Sometimes when you send a prompt to AI, sometimes what it brings out, it might not be fake, but it generates image based on the information that he has gathered. So that is how it works. So and if you are not careful, if you are into professional organizations and or big brands, you don't know how to manage your image very well, you might be in trouble. So you must be some of the challenges that we have in here are introduced. That's why I said originality is very real too. Is key. Sometimes AI do some mistake. You're the one that will now prompt it and coil it to what you really want. Then copyright violation, like I said, There are some of image that are like that are trademarked. They are trademarked. So if you use them without permission, you might be dealt with. As we say in Nigeria that there is no law backing all this, there is still law for piracy. If that person take you to court, you might be in trouble. So you must be careful of the copyright violation. Then the job replacement fear. Most times people always believe that AI is taking some people's job right now. Like I said, I was telling someone, I said, AI is not really taking people's job. You are the one that need to upgrade yourself because AI is a tool. You are a man, a woman is a tool, a powerful tool that a woman can use. So lots of originality as well. AI, most time when we use it, if you don't turn it to what you really want properly, might lose the originality of what you're doing. Then sometimes it might be biased as well because it work with information that he has gathered. So we must be careful of all these things. Piracy concern too, like the one I just explained, then deepfake. Some of the images that AI generates might be fake. But you need to know how to manage your stuff. Then misinformation as well. Some of the if you want to get now beyond just photography and what's it called graphics. You want to get informations, what's it called? The one that I'm doing right now, this slide that you can see right now, it doesn't take me just, I think it's within 5 minutes. I did this with AI. I have my, what's it called? I have my, what's it called, the write-offs already. So it's just a prompt that AI do this for me. And we have your full package. So let's move to the, what is responsible AI? Designing, using, and managing AI system ethically, transparently, fairly, safely, and accountably. So technology benefits society while reducing harm. What do I mean by this? Like I said, when we started the training, I said you must be responsible when you are using your AI. That means the authenticity, the originality must be there. You must be careful of how you are using your AI is very, very key and is very, very important. You must try as much as possible to make it real. Make it real. AI amplify capacity. Women still own judgment, ethics, and outcome. Like I said AI is just like a tool in our hands. So you are the one that is going to tell AI what AI is going to do for you. You're the one that is going to call it to what you really want it to do. So let's move to the next slide. Six principle of responsible AI. The first one is fairness. Avoid prompts that reinforce stereotype. Um, when you are typing your what's it called your prompt, like I told you when we started the training, I said AI most times is all about prompt and programming. So you must be fair when you are writing your prompt, so that you don't have stereotype. You don't have like same thing. Probably a work that someone has done before. You're now having it like an original work. So you must be careful when you are using it. Then reliability and safety. Never trust AI blindly. Always verify. It's very important. This is very key. Most times uh, when I'm using AI, probably to get one information or the other, I always still seek out of AI as well to get it proper. If what AI is bringing is real, or probably what is bringing is right. So don't just trust it blindly. Just say, yeah, what anything that your AI brings is just straight correct answer. This is just the best. No, as much as possible to do some of your findings outside as well. Privacy and security. Never upload confidential client photos. It's very important because sometimes it's not about only prompts. It has a place. I believe that many of us will use AI and we understand what I'm saying. And some of us that we don't know, there's a place there that you can actually attach documents, you can attach your pictures, probably to force it to do whatever you want it to do. So you must be careful of confidential client for pictures, confidential documents. You must be very careful for people. Why? Because AI also save. It's not about just generating image or generating information for you. See some of your some of your prompts as well, so that in the future, if you probably need them or something that is close to them, it's still refer back to them. Then number four is inconclusiveness. Represent every gender, culture, race, age. In this part of the world that we have, we respect culture, race, and gender. So one of another principle that you must take care of when you are using your AI is gender, your culture, your race. What do I mean by that? We are in Africa, and as a graphic designer, when I'm designing for a brand in Africa here, you don't use a white man to represent an African man. No, you have to use something that your client, your target audience will be able to quickly get the information that you are trying to pass. Because if you probably you are advertising a man that is holding a bucket of a cream or a jar, and as an African brand or a company that is here, you are using a what's it called? You're using a white man. I'm sorry to say, you are not really representing what our culture and our race is. So it's right that when you are here, you use a black man, and it is very important. It's key. So and also transparency. Disclose when AI significantly contributed. So you must be transparent also when you using AI. Some people always, there is always a say, they always say, I don't want them to know that it's AI that I use. There's something like that. You don't need to be scared. That's where the future is going. That's where, in fact, we are already in the future. We're already in the future. And we still have lots of things that is still coming. So it will get to a time that, in fact, when you don't know, if you're working in a place and you don't really know how to use it, you might be lay off. Why? Because uh, when most of those top organ know how to handle this, and they know it take faster, they will demand more from you. They'll be like, oh, it's something that you can just use AI to do, and if you don't know how to use it, you might be in trouble. So you must try as much as possible to erase the ideology of saying I don't want to know, I don't want them to know that it's AI that you use. I think I'm running late. Okay, let me run accountability as well. Woman, not AI, own the final output. I've been saying this. It's not AI that is going to force you to do what you want to do. You are the one that will force AI to do. You are the one that owns the final output. So let's move to the authenticity in design and photography. In graphic design, authentic work reflects what one, original thinking, genuine branding identity, human creativity, and honest communication. These are the four things. Probably after the end of this, what they call the training, I'm going to share this slide with us so that we can have the opportunity to go through them. And if anybody still wants my expertise, probably want to ask questions or other things, we have little time to do that. And probably after this, you still want to talk to me. So I'm then in photography, exclusive editing, distort reality, changing body shape, changing skin colors, adding objects that never existed, making documentary images. These are some of the authenticity that you must try as much as possible to look at when you are doing either in graphics, photography. AI might give you something that you might smile. You are the one that will call it back to what you really want. So you can change your body shape, can change your skin when you are doing your editing, and distort your reality. So you must be careful of that. So AI versus woman creativity. In woman use emotions, experience, storytelling, empathy, and original intent. What about AI? You use pattern prediction, you use data processing, use image generation, automation, and statistically learning. If you look at the two, this is like the first left side is like a natural thing, which is woman emotions. Like someone like a graphic designer like me, I work with emotions. I'm being inspired by what I see. My inspiration always comes from what I see, probably what I'm looking at now right now. I can use it to create something. Probably someone tell me, okay, give me a logo of this also brand. So I can just sit down and start ruminating on it, and something around me just will just give me an idea of what I really want to do. So experience too, your experience, your storytelling, your empathy, and original intent. But when we are talking about here, that's why I said AI has intelligence, but woman have imaginations is key. So that's why we are not, it's not that it's bigger than us, it's we are even bigger than AI. It's like a tool, powerful tool in our hands. So ethical issue to watch when you are, I think we've even talked about that you would need to watch when you are using your AI. Copyright, you must be careful when you are using your who owns AI generation artwork. Can AI copy an artist style without permission? It can. So that's why we need to be careful ethically when you are using your AI, when you are using your prompt. That's much as if the image that you are using or the document that you are using is not trademark, so that you not put yourself in trouble. Then deepfake, realistic fake photo. When you see some different images right now on the internet, you see probably someone flying from flying from one place to another. You'll be like, this is not actually real. Some are you at the end of the day, you'll be like, this person is wise, they're intelligent. But some of them, many of them that we are using on the social media right now, some of them are realistic fake photos, fake news, identity theft, and fraud. Those are the things that some of people use AI to do now. Then photo manipulations. People do this a lot. Editing must never deceive in journalism, documentary, or legal evidence. Because of the politics in Nigeria right now, you see a lot of pictures of different politicians using people are using AI to do a lot of things for them or against them. So, both ethically, professionally, you must try as much as possible to be away from that. The responsible workflow. The first one um, is client brief. The second one, woman idea. I'll quickly explain this. AI assistant, woman editing, ethic check, and client approval. Let's assume I want to do a brand identity now. Mr. Joel, am I still, hope I'm not wasting time. I'm almost done so that we can have time for questions.
You can still go on. You can still go on.
Okay, okay. So, okay. All right. All right. If someone give you a project right now, the first thing that I always ask for is a client brief. Let's assume I want to do a brand identity. It means I'm going to be the one to create um, your color chart, your logo, or probably your letterhead and other things that's going to follow as a corporate brand. So the first thing is the client brief. You need to brief me what you need to do. I always ask questions. You need to sit them down. Okay, what are the colors that you love? What is the idea that is in your mind as a client? Before, as a graphic designer, I will sit down and start to design. Because what I discover about us, with my year of experience, is sometimes you might I remember sometimes ago, in fact, a lot of times, in fact, some few brands will just ask you to do some things and you'll have been true. Just send it to them and they will tell you, hello, this is trash. From the beginning, something that you have been working on for like weeks, you'll be like, you have to just go back again. So those are the challenges that we always have. So the first thing is time brief. You must ask questions. Then woman idea. Then after that, when I've gotten the brief from the client, sit down. That is critical thinking. I start thinking, what kind of design I want to do? What's the color flow? How do I want to take it? How creative do I want it to be? I I I I I, I always try as much as possible to sit down and think for hours before I start designing. Then because of the help of the AI now, I can go to ChatGPT, Gemini, and other Canvas, and other AI tools that I want to use so that I can have an idea. AI assistant. It really helps these days. Before, we have to keep thinking, think for almost, in fact, sometimes if the project is big, I might sit down for 2 days, not be able to do anything. I'll just be thinking, how do I want to do it? Pick up my pen, start drawing, doing some sketch before I start. So now, because of the help of AI, I can move faster. AI can help. Then after that is woman editing. So Even after AI gave you probably an idea of what you can use as a man, as a graphic designer, as a professional person, you must still there's still a factor of human editing there. Like I said, there's still a factor of human editing. You must call it to what you really want. Like I said, you must call it not what the AI wants you to do, what you want to achieve. You are the one that know what you want to achieve. AI might not know where you are really want to, the end product. So because of that, you have to call it to what you want. Then ethic check. What are the ethic check? The one I've talked to you that I've talked about earlier. Those are your your originality of what you're doing. Oh, probably someone has not used that before. The logo that you're doing. I hate it when I see a brand, two brands using same logo. And the problem is from the graphic designer is supposed to do your search. You need to go on the internet and search. Hope this logo I'm creating is not so close to um, um, what someone has used before. It's very important. And also, client approval. After that, when you are done with your project, you send it to the client. And when it's approved, that's when you can have peace of mind. Also, AI sits in the middle of the process, as you can see, never at the start and never at the end. So before AI comes in, you can see the brief, the client brief, the woman idea, and after that, woman editing, edit check, and client approval. So key takeaway, because we're about to close, because of time, and I will give us opportunity to ask questions, especially how to use prompts and how to use it right. Some people can can actually just put a prompt on, but do you know how to use it right? So AI is an assistant, not a replacement for human creativity. Like I said, I'm saying this, I keep repeating it because I'm a creative person. AI is not, it's just an assistant to us. I'm a creative person, the one that will know the end product of what I really want. I create a lot. So it's just an assistant to me. And also, authenticity build trust with every client and audience. It must be authentic. Like I always tell my clients, anybody that I working for, anybody I'm working with, that anything that you want to do must be authentic, not what someone has done before. It must be creative enough. People must see your work and say, "Oh, this person is creative. This is creativity." Then ethics protect brand. Must be must be careful when you are using some of these images. Must be ethics enough. As a professional person or a student just starting, and the audience they serve. So you must be careful of piracy in the trademark images and other things like that. Sometimes I see people they will use some background and you will see a watermark on the background. It's not right. It's not right because if that company or the brand sue you, that person might be in trouble. So it's just that in Nigeria here, we don't really take it very serious. But outside there, it's very important. And as a professional, I always tell people that we need to take it serious as well. And woman judgment remains essential at every step. Like I said, we are the boss. AI is an assistant. So you are the one that's going to still be the judge every step that you want to take. And transparency strengthen professional credibility. Must be transparent enough. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Probably you use AI or not. It's just an assistant. Like I always tell people, most of us as graphic designer, we still on Google most times. Sometimes before AI came, go on Google, search a lot of things, materials for us to design. So when AI comes, I don't know, people always be like, I don't want people to know that it's AI that I'm using. No, if you know really know what you're doing, and people that really know what AI means, you know, is AI is not you. AI is just an assistant. It's what you want to do is already in you. The creativity is there. So innovation and plus integrity is the responsible AI formula. So you know the formula of AI in totality is innovation plus integrity. That's the responsible AI formula. So and the last conclusion is woman plus AI guided by ethics, responsibilities, and authenticity, the most impactful creative professional. The future will combine technical skills, ethical judgments, and creative visions. Embrace innovations while preserving authenticity. So, woman plus AI being guided by ethics and responsibility, and you can achieve lots as a brand, as a someone that is into graphics or photography. And you might even be in this training and you are not in photography or graphics, but probably you are doing something that still that need flyers, that probably needs informations that materials that you need. You can consult here. It's very helpful. It's an assistance to us. You can consult AI. There's someone that I always did graphics before, but because the person is close to me, what I need to do is I just told her, you can actually be doing all this flyer yourself because the person is close to me. I might not tell client that giving me money. That's that's the thing, the stuff. I might not tell my clients that, but someone that is close to me, I told her, you can actually start creating this graphics yourself. And what do you need to do? Okay, this is how to do it. I sat down for like, I think we didn't spend 1 hour. So this is how you use your prompt. This is what you watch out for. Be careful in using your what's it called? Your tool. There must be authenticity and responsibility and ethics. All these things. When you put everything together, you achieve great thing. I believe that every one of us will have learned one thing or the other during the course of this training. I don't know, maybe we have Mr. Joe.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe we have questions for me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Funso, for such an insightful presentation.
Welcome,
Thank
sir.
you for enlightening us about how AI can serve as a tool in graphic design. If you have any question for Mr. Funso, kindly go on.
Anybody, you can just unmute yourself and ask questions. It's an opportunity for us to learn one thing or the other.
Okay. Since there are no questions, let me just okay. Let me just ask a question of my own.
Okay,
Where should a graphic designer draw the line between using AI for help?
okay. For help,
Like,
right?
most from what you said,
Okay, yes.
from what you said,
Okay.
some graphic designers just use AI for like there is no creativity. They just ask AI for everything, like
Hmm.
letting AI do the work
Do
without
do the work.
creating anything of your own. Just everything is left to AI.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
being dependent on AI.
Or here, like I said, okay. Um, like I said, AI should not be the main thing. Like I always, you must be a creative person. Someone like me now, if I want to create something, probably a post that is going on Instagram also. You can use AI to generate an image that you want to use, not the design. Probably I need an image of a, a fresh chicken. I need an image of a fresh chicken. And sometimes I have I have some nice, what's it called, sites that I can get those images from. Some are paid, some are free, but they might not really get. Sometimes when you are searching, you might not really get. Before AI came, we always have issues of some of us. We want to manipulate an image. We have to take it back to Photoshop again and start doing the manipulation and other things like that. But with AI will do the manipulation for you and make it clean. At the end of the day, the end product, I will still take it back to my creativity and my the application that I'm using and do the graphics myself. I'm just getting the materials that I use, not that what you are doing is just everything. Yeah, you just put the prompt, you just drop the prompt on the list. I want you to create a logo for me, and that is that logo that AI created for you. That's what you're using. No, that's not creativity. You can get an idea of what you want to do from here, and then you now create So there must still be a margin line between your creativity and AI. You must not just depend as a graphic person or a photographer. You must not depend on AI totally. Because at the end of the day, people will start discovering that if everything I'm doing is about AI, that means anybody can just pick up a prompt and do whatever I can do. That's not professional anymore. I don't know, maybe I've answered Mr. Joe's question.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you once again, Mr. Funshaw, for a fantastic session. And thank you to everyone who joined us today. And Mr. Funshaw, like
All right.
after this section, I will surely reach out to you on to know more about this.
All right. I want
Thank
to I want to say to any other persons too, probably on here that want to know more again. I don't know, maybe I can give you my number now or I don't know. Mr. Joe, how should we do that?
Okay. I'll just drop it on the chat box.
Okay, okay. So Mr. Joe, we first we'll reach out to you for my contact so that in case you still want to ask question after this or you have one challenge or the other you want to ask me, to do that.
Mm.
So thank you very much for your time, everyone.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.